can grow. That's, I think I can stop because of time.
Thank you, Governor. Before we leave the last word maybe to President Dangote at the end, you are one of the most prominent bankers in Africa. You have heard various comments on the role of the financial sector. Many young ladies and young men in this room, they are working in fintech. They have projects, entrepreneurial projects in the financial world. You have here the financiers, you have the DFIs listening, you have professional investors in the room. What will be the contribution, given the scarcity of resources, given what you have heard from Aliko and the governors? What can be tomorrow? What can be different in the role of the financial sector, which is today so modernizing?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I stand on all other protocols that have been established. I want to say that the first most important need or platform that is required for entrepreneurship to prosper is actually a platform like this that Tony Elumelu, in his wisdom and by the grace of the Almighty God, has provided for the people of Africa. Our leaders are moving in sync with development. Clearly being here to speak about entrepreneurship is a vote of confidence in public-private sector partnership. Definitely, the governors have spoken, and the Prime Minister himself all confirm that cooperation between the public and private sector is what is most important to drive development in Africa. We have moved beyond aspiration. Here we are, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow entrepreneurs, young people who are here. You are very, very fortunate. What am I saying? You've been brought together as Africa across 54 nations. There is nothing as potent as that. A platform where someone from Benin could speak and work with someone from Zambia, someone from Namibia would have a partnership with someone from Egypt. I think the first factor that has been resolved favorably for you is that you meet yourselves, you learn from one another, and you can actually develop on the learnings that you have had from mixing with one another. Our governments know, as the governors have said, that the private sector working with the public sector can achieve so much by way of development. There is something that I always think about. Entrepreneurship is not an easy road, it's a slippery road. I want to say to you that for one, Alhaji Aliko, that you find there have been at least another 99 who did not quite make it. The empires of the future are actually the empires of the mind. You have to commit yourself to great vision and wonderful ideas, because it is only by commitment to ideas that are different that you can disrupt your environment and create for yourselves, indeed, not only impact in the society in which you are, but also you create for society improved lifestyle and development. We speak about Bill Gates. Just as we speak about Bill Gates, there's a young man who I admire so much, the Facebook man. Any one of you can be, and you can be better than Facebook. I can see a future. And it comes from your confidence, which you have exhibited by joining this group, which Mr. Tony Elumelu has created. Let me remind you, the future is not an inheritance. It is an opportunity and an obligation. Nobody will do it for you. It is for you to take advantage, particularly in these days when we have governors like this who understand and are committed to meaningful development of the respective countries, and therefore are coming out. Our vice president particularly is so committed to improving the business climate of our country and to various measures that encourage the private sector to actually make the right impact, in order that not only do we drive development across our peoples, but we also create environment that is safe and secure, and we reinforce the security of our nations. African governments should move beyond rhetorics and implement, as it were, various decisions that have been taken to improve logistics, to improve intra-African communication, to encourage you, my fellow entrepreneurs, to work with one another. I want to remind you that you must have self-belief in yourselves, because it is only when you have belief in yourselves that you can conquer the world out there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually not a dash, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. And I remind you, your enduring capacity and the ability to persist is very, very important in the journey that you have undertaken for yourselves. We are looking at you because we can see that of you is a new Africa made. There is nothing like African standard. You must set for yourself excellence as a goal. That is what you must have. African standard must rise above. African standard, you must embrace global standard. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate you, especially so because you have access to information. FinTech speaks about exploring to the maximum the capacity of IT to make transfers and movement of money very, very much relatively easier. This has been discovered, but the beauty of IT is that the horizon is limitless. And that is the challenge that I want to give you. Ladies and gentlemen, the star is not beyond your reach. You must look at the stars, aim for the stars, and at the very least, you win at the clouds. I want to assure you that your generation holds much promise, and the future is largely what you make of it. It's been said that if you can dream it, you can also achieve it. May I just add, therefore, as Avel said, that the vision in this matter is not enough. Your vision must be combined also with venture. Continue to work hard, continue to believe in yourself, and never forget your prayers, because God is actually in charge of everything. May I say to you, on your behalf, congratulations, big man Tony. I am extremely impressed by your idea, by your vision, by your confidence, and also by your commitment. This is corporate social responsibility par excellence. Today's world, for you entrepreneurs, is not only for profit for yourselves, but for commitment to all your stakeholders. This is part demonstration of such commitment. I wish you well. May the Lord bless you and keep you all. Thank you.